Hey guys, Blade Angel here, and today I've got a serious video topic. So I've made my fair share of non-car guy videos, and we all like to have a good laugh at them. There are a lot of reasons why people will tell you why you shouldn't love cars, and I'll be sharing some personal experiences about some discouragement I've faced becoming a car enthusiast. Feel free to share some of your stories in the comments. Anyways, on with the video. When you first talk with non-car enthusiasts about buying a car, their initial reaction is to tell you that a car is just used for transportation, and that it needs to be as practical as possible. They'll ask questions like, how safe is it? How reliable is it? Can it drive in all weather? Is it comfortable? Can it at least seat 4 people? How's the visibility? Chances are, if you're a teenager buying your first car, your parents have probably already drilled those previous statements into your head over and over again. Being a car enthusiast does mean we're ready to sacrifice practicality for something with a bit more life. Buy a car that speaks to you. One that will serve its purpose as your transportation, but also as something more. Trust me, seeing a car that you love parked in your garage will make you love your mornings that much more. Even if you get past the initial discouragement, you'll be barraged by another wave. They'll start to say that it's just a phase and that you'll eventually grow out of it. That you'll get sick of how uncomfortable your seats are or how stiff the suspension is. That you'll hate sitting low to the ground and having less visibility than an SUV does. You're going to trade in your car for an SUV soon, trust me, they'll tell you that. That a car is a depreciating asset and you may as well just cut your losses. That you need to focus on buying a house and settling down for when you have kids. Before someone overinterprets what I'm not saying to not have kids. What I am saying is that having kids can be a financial burden, and that by having kids, you're sacrificing the opportunity to pursue something else. And you know what? I'm well aware of that. I don't care how many times people tell me that I should be more worried about a car that only has 2 doors. I'm not planning on having kids anytime soon, as I want to live a little because years don't scare me anymore. I can always have a family later. I can always finish school later. But chasing your dream is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If you miss it, you miss it. This may sound selfish as hell, but hear me out. Do you ever wonder that maybe the reason people find it so hard to find themselves is because they never give themselves any time to find themselves? That they're too focused on trying to move so quickly through life and reach every checkpoint before everyone else does, because that's what they think growing up means. Life isn't a race. And we're not all on the same track either. Take care of yourself first. Crazy how we're constantly told to be yourself ever since the day we start kindergarten, yet by the time we graduate college, some of us still don't know what the hell that even means. Take those extra years if you have to, especially if it means that'll bring you closer to finding yourself. And even when you finally have the courage to become a car enthusiast, there's still a chance you'll encounter one last barrier. Perhaps the saddest discouragement you'll ever face is discouragement from other enthusiasts. Even as enthusiasts, we are still guilty of discouraging each other. When I first started this channel, I was guilty of making fun of racers and calling them stupid. All this time, I thought it was funny to laugh at non-car enthusiasts. But at the same time, I completely failed to realize that within the crowd of non-car enthusiasts lies potential for future car enthusiasts. I realized it'd be more effective to convert non-car people instead of mocking them. So the next day, I uploaded the first ever educational video on my channel. Just a few days later, on October 14th, Gears and Gasoline uploaded their video about hate in the car community, and it was the first video in what seemed like forever that resonated within me. So I started to dedicate my channel to help nourish the blossoming enthusiasm in young car people, and even spark interest in non-car enthusiasts. I figured it'd be more effective to pick them up along the way, and make this community even larger than it already is. It's not like this community is perfect, and I am guilty of giving out discouragement. Just over half a year ago, I never would have imagined that this is the type of life I would be leading right now. Back then, I was just a fanboy who spent countless hours watching my favorite YouTubers day by day. Yet out of nowhere, I became a YouTuber myself. I'm grateful for all the support I've received. From family, from friends, and of course, from each and every one of you guys who subscribe to me. So that's why I'm going to apologize for not being completely honest. The reason I actually started uploading gaming videos was because I feared the car community and let a few haters put me down. I became envious of how easy it seemed for some people to just upload a video where all they have to do is shout a face cam while playing video games. I became saddened by the fact that when it came to size, the automotive community couldn't nearly hold a candle to how large the gaming community is. Yet in that selfish pursuit, I forgot if I wasn't satisfied with how small the car community is, then that's all the more reason to stay. Because together, we can make this community bigger, and we'll keep growing until our passion for cars spreads like a virus, until the collective roar of all our engines will be loud enough to pierce through the heavens. I was so happy to see some of my favorite automotive channels break past 1 million subscribers last year, because it truly was a sign that we're still growing at a rapid rate, and I want to make it into the millions as well, and hopefully I'll be followed by countless others. My channel has so much momentum behind it, and what kind of selfish dick move would it be to suddenly change genres now? To betray all of those who supported me just because I feel I wanted to leave it because boo-hoo I couldn't handle the hate. When I actually thought about it, every auto enthusiast gets hate. The only difference between them and myself was that I simply sucked at dealing with it. Blah blah blah. So what if I feel burned out or down a little? We all do. So you know what? I'm going to stay an automotive channel and apologize for being a selfish idiot. But I'd also like to thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys keep listening for years to come, because I'll still be here talking. Until the end of my days, or until YouTube closes. Whichever one comes first, I guess. So, until then, see y'all next time. Blade Angel out.